Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki. I'm back with another episode. I tried to hold my stomach from shaking that time. The last time I did that, my stomach was like jelly. Y'all know I got my trusty co-executive producer in the house.
What's up, guys?
What's up? Y'all know it's been a crazy ass day, y'all. First of all, before we even start getting into all the shenanigans of what's going on today, I want to say a prayer to all of the families and the victims from American Airlines flight that was going from Wichita, Kansas. Wichita was going from Wichita, right?
Yeah.
To Washington, D.C. because we should be talking about the victims and what happened to them. But instead, y'all know Mr. Crazy had to get up there and change the whole subject away from what it should be about to his nonsensical delusions that's going on in his head. So with that being said, we're going to send all our prayers to the people, y'all.
Yeah.
It says, collision between a helicopter and plane kills 67 at nation's deadliest air disaster since 2001. You know what 2001 was, right?
Yeah.
What?
It was
9/11.
Yeah.
This comes from the Associated Press. A mid-air collision between an Army chopper and an American Airlines flight from Kansas, killed 67 people aboard the two aircraft, officials said on Thursday, as they scrutinized the actions of the military pilot after the country's deadliest aviation disaster since 2001. At least 28 bodies, including all three soldiers were on the helicopter, have been pulled from the icy waters of the Potomac River as recovery operations continue. Now, I saw the video of this crash.
Yeah.
Now, you guys, I was going to put it on here, but I didn't want to get copywritten, or what they do is make me take the part of the video out. I didn't want to go through that, so I'm just going to tell y'all. So the American Airlines plane was cleared to land. Mm-hmm. The helicopter was coming from this direction, from the side.
Yeah.
And air traffic controller's like, Black Hawk, do you see that American Airlines flight?
All right.
He's like, yeah. Now, y'all, this might sound like conspiracy, but listen. That helicopter flew directly into that plane.
Yeah.
And the plane had on, all his lights were flashing, his headlights were on, his wing lights were on, his top light was on, his bottom light was on, flashing, his winglets lights were all flashing.
All right. There's no way you couldn't have seen it.
Exactly. Like, and y'all were at the exact same height, and you looking forward out the front of the helicopter. The helicopter is so nimble.
Yeah.
Especially a Black Hawk. They can stop those things on a dime.
Yeah.
They can turn those things out of the way in less than a millisecond.
Yeah.
There's no way, there's no reason why I think that helicopter should have ran right into the back of that airplane. Could you imagine being on that plane? And there's no warning at all.
Exactly.
Just boom, you gone.
Yeah.
It says the cause of the collision is unclear. I mean, listen. The cause may be unclear, but the actions that we saw
were.
I mean, no cap. I think if it was broad daylight, the same thing would have happened. Because in my eyes, that helicopter pilot flew directly into that plane.
Yeah. Especially, oh, dang, I didn't put it in here. But especially when we heard the air traffic control.
Yeah, no, just not your fault. I didn't put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we heard the air traffic controller talking to the helicopter. He's like, okay, yeah, I see the plane, whatever. But then he didn't change course.
Right.
And they told American Airlines to climb to 3,000 feet.
Right.
And guess what? He just still went forward. Bang. Now, I still have faith in American flying system because obviously this was not plane malfunction or nothing like that.
Right.
This was human error.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, you guys. It says the cause of the collision is unclear. The National Transportation Safety Board said it's too soon to speculate and pledged to release a preliminary report within 30 days. Officials said flight conditions were clear, and a jet coming from Wichita, Kansas, was making a routine landing when the helicopter flew into its path.
Right.
Oh, y'all. It says right here, air traffic control communications less than 30 seconds before the crash. Air traffic control made contact with the helicopter, which said it had the aircraft in sight. So he said he had the aircraft in sight.
Right. He said I can see it and just kept on going. Like that has happened.
Like I said, this sounds like he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe not to hurt those people, but maybe he had some type of mental thing going on with himself where he
Right.
wanted to end his own life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately caused 67 other people to go along with them. I don't know. I can't speculate on that. But he said that he saw the plane. It appears air traffic control had no communication with the jet. They had no reason to talk. Well, yes, they did. Identities of the victims are starting to emerge. Passengers on the flight included a group of figure skaters, their coaches, and family members who were returning from a development camp. Excuse me. That followed the U.S. Figure Skating Championships in Wichita. Dang, these were some elite level athletes.
Yeah.
Trump blames DEI. Y'all know what? Trump gets on my nerves. Let me tell you what he said in the press conference today. So y'all know I went online and I was, ranting to the people that I know and everything. And the first thing I wrote on here is that Trump uses American Airlines accident to blame DEI for accident, saying DEI air traffic controllers are dummies. Basically, when you boil down what he was saying, that's what he said.
Yeah.
So let me just make sure this story is not coming up again later. Huh?
It's not.
It's not. So, Trump, listen, let me tell you something. Leave people alone. You sit up here blaming the air traffic control for this accident.
Right.
I mean, rightfully so. I mean, they do play a position in it, but at the same time, they did contact the helicopter that was telling him, look, there's a plane over there. I need you to divert. And they told American Airlines to climb to 3,000 feet.
Right.
What more you want them to do, Donald Trump?
Yeah.
What more you want them to do? What about that makes you think that they're incompetent?
Yeah, they did what they could do.
They weren't flying the plane. They weren't flying the helicopter. Their job is to police the sky over the airport.
Right.
And that's what they did.
Tell them what to do and where to go.
And that's what they did. They even asked the helicopter to go to Dulles.
Right.
They was like, hey, you want to go to Dulles? Go to Dulles.
Right.
But no, he didn't do that. He flew straight into that plane.
Yeah.
And I think on purpose.
Yeah.
It says less than 30 seconds before the crash, air traffic control made contact with the helicopter, which it said it had which the helicopter said he had the aircraft in sight. It appears air traffic control had no communication with the jet. Identities of the victims are starting to emerge. Y'all, this is another thing that pissed me off about Donald Trump down there to his press conference today. One of the people asked him, did he want to start bringing up the names of the victims? You know what he said?
What?
He said no.
Mm.
And then that's triggered him to talk about DEI.
Right.
How dare you, Donald Trump, use a tragedy to further promote your ignorance? And you want to talk about air traffic controllers are not those people that's in there because of DEI are not smart people? Let me tell you something, what I know about the air traffic control test.
What?
This is years ago. Maybe it's changed, but I wanted to be an air traffic controller at one point. And, I'm not good at math, but I did inquire about it. So anyway, you have to go to Oklahoma City. At least that's where it used to be. I don't know where you have to go today, but back in the 90s, you had to go to Oklahoma City. Mm-hmm. You went to Oklahoma City for 3 months of training. And every day you had a test. And if you didn't pass with a 90% or better on that test, you got kicked out of class. Every day. And so that's 3 months of training. So you have to pass your test every day for 3 months to get certified to do that job, Donald Trump. So everybody who has that job is well qualified. Yeah. And trust me, when you go to air traffic control school, it's not easy. It's one of the hardest things you would ever do in your life. That's why they get paid the big bucks. You know Simone Biles' house, how she grew up in that mansion and all that growing up? Her grandfather's an air traffic controller. They make the money. Especially if you're at a big airport, you bring in $300,000, $400,000 a year home. It's a stressful ass job. Now, I just heard that your ass just went down there and fired 300 air traffic controllers. Why you do that?
Right.
Them people are already stressed out. There's already a shortage of air traffic controllers in this country. Now, why you going to go down there and fire 300 people for what?
Right.
Let me see what else you said down here to this press conference today. Let me see what else dumb you said. Let me see. Oh, goodness, y'all. And then Trump basically said that the air traffic control job in general should be a white man's job. That's what he said. Now, he stopped short of saying black, but in the speech he goes, I don't care what you look like, you just need to be intelligent.
Right.
Donald Trump, boy, get out of here. Then he says, Donald Trump started blaming air traffic control, rightfully so, but the helicopter should have used its eyes. The airliner had all its lights on. That's what I said. Oh, Donald, please. Oh. Now I want to know the race of the air traffic controller because he's claiming they're supposed to be so incompetent and this and that.
Right.
What if it sounds like a white man to me? I'm just so sad that this is no longer about the victims. They have turned it into a Donald Trump circus down here.
Yeah.
Ugh, Donald Trump, you know what? Bye. I just can't.
Yeah.
I just can't. Nothing.
What?
All right. Meek Mill takes another jab at DJ Academics. He's going to be drinking tonight, screaming at kids. Auto slam! I don't know what that means, but I just know that it's dumb. Oh, my goodness, y'all. This story right here is about to make everybody crazy. So y'all know Donald Trump is down here trying to stop every single thing that happens in this country. Now, look at what came from, somebody sent me this in a text message. One of the show's contributors, one of my Aki Nations, one of y'all sent me this message on DM. And when I first saw this piece of paper, I was like, I'm not showing that. Right. This looked like cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to find out if this story is really true or not.
Yeah.
Y'all, guess what? It's true, child. So, I went online and started going around to see if I can find a corroboration for this story. And guess what? I surely did. So let me tell y'all what it says up down here. And then I'm going to blow this up for y'all so y'all can see what it's saying. It says the Pentagon, this comes from the New York Times, credible source. It says the Pentagon's intelligence agency has paused observances of Pride Month, Black History Month, Martin Luther King's birthday, Holocaust Days of Remembrance, Juneteenth, and other annual cultural events as federal agencies scramble to try to conform to President Trump's reputation, I don't know what that means, of diversity programs. He wants to take away diversity programs. The Defense Intelligence Agency on Tuesday, published a memo to its workforce with the subject line, pause on special emphasis programs related to activities and events. Child, this is the letter right here. Let me blow it up for y'all so y'all can see this. This is the letter. Child, it even shows what days and everything they want to cut out, child. It says right here, January, Martin Luther King Day, February, Black History Month, March, Women's History Month, May, Holocaust Day, May again, Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Day, June, Gay Month, June 19, Juneteenth, August 26th, Women's Equality Day, child. September 15th to October 15th, that's National Hispanic Heritage Month. October, National Disability. Damn, they even going after disabled people. Lord have mercy. And National American Indian Heritage Month in November, child. They don't want nobody to have nothing up down here. So, they start with one agency, because, Donald Trump has control of the House, the Senate, and the judiciary right now. Yeah. So this is what they do. They start this shit right here, right? Mm-hmm. Then the state starts suing. Mm-hmm. And guess what? Donald Trump is going to just keep going until he gets to the Supreme Court. And guess what? The Supreme Court is on his side. This is going to become a states' rights issue. Mm. So every state is going to have to say, hey, you know what? We're going to celebrate Juneteenth. Other states are going to be like, no, we not. That's what's going to happen. The same thing happened with abortion. All the way Supreme Court, boom, abolish abortion. Now, every state has a right to make their own rules. That's what happens. So basically what Donald Trump is doing what Putin did to Russia, or what Gorbachev did to Russia back in 1991. He's going to bust it into pieces. Mm-mm. Russia used to be called the USSR.
Yeah.
Kind of like the USA.
Yeah.
Then in 1991, Gorbachev busted up the whole country. That's how they got Georgia, Liechtenstein, Belarus, Ukraine, and all these places. That all used to be one country.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen to America. It's about to bust into 50 pieces. It says the Defense Intelligence Agency on Tuesday published a memo to its workforce with the subject line, pause on special emphasis programs and related activities events. We are receiving questions across the workforce on the way forward. The memo said, that's a lie. Ain't nobody calling the company telling us, hey, why we got to celebrate all this stuff?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing that. You taking these people's days off away from them, and you think I'm supposed to believe that they complaining that they don't get a day off?
Oh, but come on, cat.
It says pause all activities and events related to agency special emphasis programs effective immediately and until further notice. The agency's pause in effect until further notice, the memo said. It said that the directive would not affect the observance of federal holidays, so presumably agency employees will still get Martin Luther King birthday and Juneteenth off. Why y'all only talking about them too?
Right.
Okay. Provided they remain federal holidays. Provided they remain federal holidays. Child, that means they're going to try to go after all this stuff. The pause came as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on Wednesday announced a new task force targeting diversity consideration in Pentagon promotions and job assignments. The latest maneuver in the Trump administration's renunciation of wokeness. You know, the new press secretary got up there today and said that she ain't going to have wokeness down there to the Capitol in the press room. Girl, if it wasn't for wokeness, you wouldn't even have a job up down there.
Mm-hmm.
You are part of diversity.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for wokeness, she wouldn't have a freaking job. So what the hell is you talking about? She is pretty, though, by the way. Well, pretty, though, equal intelligence.
Mm-mm.
In a memo to senior Pentagon leadership, Mr. Hegseth said that diversity, equity, and inclusion policies were incompatible with the values of the Defense Department. What? Y'all, that's a reach. The task force must issue a final report on how to get rid of diversity programs by June 1st, Mr. Hegseth said in a memo. What you think about this?
That's ridiculous. Like, it's a lot.
It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. How? Because it is a lot. You're right. But, this, now they saying for now you're going to keep getting your days off. But the Pentagon or whatever is just not going to recognize these things.
Right.
Now, are you going to be able to get Asian Day off? They say you can have off the black holidays. But are you going to be able to get off the Asian Day? You're going to be able to get off on the Hispanic Day. You're going to be able to get off on the Holocaust Day. Are you going to be able to get off on those days too? We don't know.
Right.
Pentagon, y'all tripping up down here. Bye! Again. Y'all get out of here with all this foolishness. It's too much going on right now.
Yeah.
It's way too much going on right now. I mean, I really can't take it. It's, you know how they say it's doing way too much?
Yeah.
It's doing way too much up down here. Little boy, yes. 5. I told you should go home and memorize these buttons. I know what all of them are.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be funny. I'm like, you need to study the buttons so you know where they at. All right, y'all. This is so funny right here. We're going to talk about this big girl right here. Let me see. Oh, Lord. Child, big girl with Lyft. You know what? She deserves to have a centerfold picture up there. Here. Let's see what's going on with this right here, child. Woo, child. Let me see. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh, Lord, y'all. There's all these big rappers. Y'all know these new rappers out here. She's supposed to be a rapper.
Yeah.
I call these rappers the 100-word vocabulary rapper because these rappers don't know nothing. Like, their raps are so simple.
Yeah.
Like, it's like nursery rhyme raps.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they say these words that they use, they don't use a thesaurus, they don't use a dictionary, they don't use nothing.
You're right.
They just come out and say regular everyday words that we all use every single day. Like, they ain't trying to challenge your mind. They don't want you to get nothing. Child, Saucy Santana had a song down there with 100-word vocabulary, and there was 4 writers on the song. Lord have mercy, child. This says a 489-pound rapper is suing Lyft after driver denies her ride. This comes from ABC. Now, before I even get into this, do you think that she should be able to be denied a ride?
Yes.
Why?
Because
she should have. She should have. Okay, go ahead. Let me hear what you say.
Things have weight limits. Okay. Now, when you get in the car and you sit down, you know, when you, let's just say you wanted to put 400 pounds of things in the car, you're going to evenly distribute it.
Okay.
But she's sitting in one seat on one side of the car.
Maybe the driver should have just told her to sit in the middle.
Maybe.
Or, this is, you know why she's not going to win this case before I even read. Let me just read this first, and then I'll tell you why. It says Detroit rapper Dank Demos. She's probably just doing it for publicity to get her damn name out here. Detroit rapper Dank Demos, who shared on social media that she weighs 489 pounds, announced that she's suing Lyft Monday, saying she is fighting for my community, my people, and making change to the world. What community? What community? The community where Dr. Now is going to come visit your ass? That community? Y'all stop playing with me up out here.
Right.
That's like me fighting for the alcoholic community. Y'all, guess what? Alcoholics, we have a right to have stuff too. That's because I drink all day. That don't mean I should not be able to drive my car. Sober people can drive their car. Why can't drunk community drive our cars? That's how you sound.
Exactly.
You sound stupid. Oh, Lord. It says, earlier this month, she shared a video of her encounter with a Lyft driver who refused to let her in his car. Why you didn't get that video? I want to see that.
Dang.
It says, in the video, she can be a heater that can fit in his car. She can be a heater that can fit in his car, that she can fit in his car. I don't know. Believe me, you can't, he said. Oh, the driver said, believe me, you can't fit in the car. He said, citing an issue with his tires as the reason for not being able to continue with the ride. He's like, child, look, my tires is already going. I'm trying to make some money so I can get me some tires. If you get in my car, you're going to bust my shit down. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. The driver told her he would cancel the ride so she would not be charged. Lyft's anti-discrimination policy says drivers cannot deny riders based on protected characteristics, including race, color, national origin, gender, among other things. Size, however, is not mentioned because size is not a discriminatory thing, y'all. It's not.
Right.
That's like people trying to bring dogs inside the Uber and Lyfts. Unless it's a service dog, you can't bring it.
Right.
Okay? Now, some people try to, put those service dogs thing on their dogs so they can get a ride with Uber, but people will still be denying them. But guess what, girl? Guess what? Since you're supposed to be some rapper and everything, why didn't you just get a Uber, the XL Uber, so that a fucking Suburban can come pick your ass up so you won't be having this complaint?
Yeah.
See, this is a personal choice. This is why you're not going to win. You doing this so we can learn who your name is. But, girl, you weigh 489 pounds. You can't be ordering no compact car to come pick you up. Right. You know better.
It was a normal car. No truck. No normal Toyota.
No Camry is going to pick you up. And you know that. Because now you putting the driver in danger. So now his car is lopsided while he's trying to go down the street. And he going to lose control of his shit while he's trying to drive your big ass home. Girl, don't do that. And what community are you talking about? I'm calling Dr. Now. You know what? We need a Dr. Now meme. So every time fat people come up on here, we could just have Dr. Now walking. You know how he comes in that door and close the door behind him and then stand there. That should be a meme for us. Remind me to get that. It says, Lyft unequivocally condemns all forms of discrimination. We believe in a community where everyone is treated with equal respect and mutual kindness. A Lyft spokesperson said in a statement to Como on Tuesday, our community guidelines and terms of service explicitly prohibit harassment or discrimination. Well, I guess you could probably say she's being harassed, but no, girl, they have appropriate size cars for people like you who want to ride Lyft and Uber. Right. Just do the right thing and get the right size car and stop trying to become famous about putting this man on blast because his tires is bald and he don't want to put your big ass in his car to finish popping his damn tires up down there. And plus, you probably had a bag of chips and some fucking Church's chicken with you and all kinds of shit like that. You want to dropping crumbs all over this man's car. He don't want to clean up after your big ass.
Right.
Okay? Okay? And you know wherever you was coming from, you was hungry.
Yeah.
Bye! Again. Girl, get your big ass up out of here and go and see down there to see Dr. Now. Dr. Now is waiting on you. Girl, Dr. Now is waiting. Now, I'm glad you still out here rapping and running around and bouncing and trying to make a career for yourself. But, girl, I'm going to tell you this. There was this really dope fat girl rapper years ago. Mm-hmm. She was so dope. Fat girl rappers don't never make it. Okay? No matter how dope you are. When's the last time you seen a fat girl rapper?
Dang.
Fat girls make it as singers. They don't make it as rappers. If you're a singer, you can make it.
Yeah.
Adele, Lizzo.
Yeah.
You know, if you a big girl, you can make it singing. But when you try to go over to the rap side, baby, there's no room for you up over there.
Exactly.
Gays get a space before y'all get a space. Because right now, if you come out as a rapper right now, you're just going to be a joke.
Right.
And a laughing stock to everybody.
What if people want concerts? What you going to do? Just stand still for the whole concert?
Well, you know what? These girls, they be trying to pretend like they got all these moves and stuff.
Yeah.
They be pretending like they got all these moves. Because you watch them on TikTok, they always like trying to dance and do all this stuff like regular girls do. But I bet you there's 2 seconds of video from TikTok. Baby, when they turn that off, she's huffing and puffing and ready to eat some shit. Don't play with me. You don't have no stamina to do no shows. You are exactly right, co-executive producer. Girl, bye. Lord have mercy, y'all. And guess what? We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back. Yo, that was just enough time for me to drink and pour me some water. That was perfect timing.
Yeah, it was.
All right, y'all. So that was a crazy-ass story. What y'all think? Y'all, Aki Nation, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know. What y'all think about that story we just read with the big girl in the Uber Lyft car? Girl, get out of here. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Men's Gossip. You know what? That crash could have been in Men's Gossip, too. Because all them ice skaters and stuff up on that plane. Y'all, the world is going crazy, y'all. The world is going crazy. Child, the Australian Open is over, y'all. Is this the right thing?
Yeah.
Well, it says Novak Djokovic.
It all ties into it.
Oh, you said this is a crazy story?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Y'all, let me get into this mess right here now. Y'all get ready with these buttons and everything now, okay? Y'all, give me one. Yeah, I really got to check. I really need to do something about that. This is ridiculous. I know y'all at home like, damn, Aki nasty. I'm going to make them, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a compilation of me just belching. Because there's some where I'm like, and I'm leaning to the side. I'm making a compilation of just Aki's belches. Okay, it says Novak Djokovic furore sparks calls for a life ban as Madison Keys kicked out of next tournament. Okay, who is this? This is Madison Keys?
Yeah.
She won the Australian. Let me read this. Serbia's Davis Cup captain Victor Troicki has sensationally declared Tony Jones should be banned for life for his treatment of Novak Djokovic at the Australian Open. And women's champion Madison Keys has been barred from playing her planned next tournament because of her ranking is now too high. Djokovic is expected to miss out about 2 months of tennis as he recovers from the hamstring injury he suffered at Melbourne Park, which eventually saw him booed by the crowd when he retired in the semis against Alexander Zverev. The 24-time Grand Slam champion has been forced to withdraw from Serbia's Davis Cup with tie with Denmark this weekend, and Captain Trokey has unloaded with his thoughts on how Djokovic was treated in Australia. Okay, I don't see what's happening yet. Keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, as well as booing, veteran Channel 9 host Jones was forced to apologize after comments labeled insulting and offensive by Djokovic. Jones told Serbian fans during the TV segment, Novak's overrated, kick him out. Novak is a has-been. Well, he is. Well, listen, y'all. If you're going to call somebody a has-been and a nobody and an overrated, first of all, he's not overrated. You capping. Sound like you hating to me.
Yeah.
Kick him out. Why? He's a has-been. Child, he's a has-been and still is. And where is your ass at?
Right.
How is he trying to read Novak Djokovic? I don't get it.
Yo, well,
he's a living legend who's still playing the sport.
Right.
He's a legend at this point.
Yeah.
He has as many years in the game. He's so legendary that he has a character on the Nintendo Wii game.
I forgot he did. He does.
That's how legendary he is.
Yeah.
Don't play with Novak Djokovic's name up down here. What's your name? What's this? Jones, whoever your name is. Y'all go get a life. Novak Djokovic he's crazy, but don't try to read him. Don't try to come for him, please, up down here. Don't do that. You know what? I like when I say, don't do that. That reminds me of ATL talk. Don't do that. Yeah. Y'all, guess who's up down here, y'all? Coco Gauff. Why you always use the same picture?
I was going to use because the only pictures we have is her happy and looking like that, and then another one is her crying. And I was like, dang.
But why didn't you get the new current picture from the thing?
There was no current picture for this.
What you mean? Excuse me, who told you to open the door? Lord have mercy, y'all. Look who done came in. I didn't tell this. Listen, hey, what is you doing? Who told you to open the door, JoJo? Who told you to open the door? Lord, y'all, JoJo is so nosy. Oh Lord, what you want? Oh my goodness, child. Y'all want to see? Y'all want to see JoJo? Don't move now. Oh, she left. Bye, y'all. Sorry. Oh, there she go. Hey, JoJo. Oh, now you want to tell me something? What you want to tell me? Okay, yeah, that's right. That's funny. Okay. All right, y'all. Coco Gauff asked for a new tournament following USA women's ranking success. Coco Gauff leads the way of American women as she sits at 3 in the WTA Tour rankings. I should have said third. Why did I say 3? She is followed by Pegula, who is ranked at 6, and Keys, who is directly behind her at 7. While Navarro is currently in the 9th place in the best in the world. Following the consistency and she compatriots, blah, blah, blah. Remember I told you she's going to get better and better as the season go on anyway. So, bye, Coco. We love you. I don't even need to read that for right now. We already know you're going to be a success up down there. Y'all, ICE is up out here tripping already. Oh, remember I told y'all the other day that Barack Obama was a deportation president.
Yeah.
But the difference between him and Trump is that the Obama wanted to protect the kids.
Right.
Trump is like, everybody get out. Child, guess what? I saw also on CBS News this morning, down in Miami, child, they even arrested and ICE is picking up Chinese people, child. What are you trying to press?
Come on, Cat.
No, you have to press off. If it's not coming on, you need to hit the off and then turn it on. But you got to be.
Oh, come on, Cat.
If it's on already, like right now. Oh, you know what? It was partly the keyboard's fault because I just saw it flashing.
Oh, okay.
You probably need new batteries in that keyboard.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, child, ICE is up down here arresting everybody, child. They was picking up Chinese people down there in Miami. This morning, I saw it on CBS News. Yo, listen, y'all. All y'all foreign people that ran down there, voted Trump in office, all the Cubans and fucking Chinese people, the Mexicans, all y'all did that now. Guess what? All the Mexicans is on TikTok crying. Oh, I'm so sorry. I vote for Trump. I'm sorry. I should never have do that. I'm so sorry. Now my family's going to be broken up forever. I don't know what to do. See, y'all done made y'all bed. Now y'all got to sleep. And Donald Trump is out here acting wild as hell.
Yeah. They're
arresting over 1,000-something people every day.
I know. It's crazy.
Child, they even down here in San Antonio. That look, let me tell you what San Antonians always say, or Texans in general, you know, Latinos, Texans, what they say. They say that they didn't cross the border crossed them. You know what I'm saying? Because this used to be Mexico.
Right.
So the border literally crossed them.
Yeah.
That's why they feel like this is their stuff, which it is. It says federal agents have started conducting raids in San Antonio. ICE officials say only criminals are being targeted. Okay. Only criminals? That's cap.
Yeah.
I think to them, everybody's a criminal until you get vetted.
Right.
As long as you look like you have on jeans, y'all know illegals when y'all see them. They be having on polo shirts with jeans. You know what I'm talking about? Those cut up fashion jeans. They be having those on with some sneakers.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not the time for that right now. Right? Why y'all got that on? And then, you know, the black Latinos, they all got those burst fades. Yeah. They don't have dreadlocks like American black people. They have burst fades. You know what that is? The fade that goes like this?
Yeah.
They all have that with curly hair.
Yeah.
And some type of mohawk. So I know what they look like. Because I drive up and down San Pedro all the time. And they got a base camp for them right there on San Pedro.
Yeah.
Child, listen, y'all.
It's going down.
It's going down, child. It says the Drug Enforcement Administration on Monday confirmed to the San Antonio report that it assisted the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and other federal law enforcement partners with their immigration enforcement efforts in San Antonio on Sunday. Why y'all want to pick on? We need our immigrants here. This is Texas.
Right.
Y'all stop playing with us in Texas. We need our immigrants here. And this is supposed to be a safe place for them.
Right.
You don't even need a driver's license in Texas because there's so many immigrants here. They see Pop driving the truck down there, cutting grass and shit. They don't bother him.
Right.
Gone.
What he doing? Oh, he fine.
Let him go. Because he's doing good work up out here in these streets. We can confirm that the DEA Houston Division assisted DHS with their targeted enforcement actions on Sunday. We've assisted in several cities, including Austin, Houston, San Antonio, Brownsville, Laredo, and McAllen. Y'all going down to the valley to arrest people. Y'all, listen, if somebody lives in McAllen and Brownsville and Laredo, they already in Mexico. Just leave them alone, okay? They're already in Mexico. Leave them alone. Let them be. Said DA spokeswoman Sally Sparks. Sally, girl, why does Sally have anything to do with this up down here? Sally, you need to have nothing to do with this.
Right.
Reports of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE raids began after President Donald Trump vowed to deport millions and millions of immigrants back to their home countries with his inaugural address last week and began signing a flurry of executive orders. Those orders include sending more active duty troops to help with the border barriers and removal flights, opening the door to arrests in schools, churches, and hospitals, and clearing the way for authorities to begin removing migrants who were legally admitted into the U.S. under a previous administration. Child, it's so bad that I heard a teacher call ICE on her students at school.
Dang.
Yeah. Talking about, you need to come get these kids because they don't even speak English. Come get them. They have all the kids at the school crying and carrying on and doing all this. Y'all, ICE and, oh, God. ICE is claiming that we only target individuals with criminal records, convictions, gang members, and national security. Anybody like that who poses a threat to you or me. Who is you or me?
Right. Why am I included?
Black people, we ain't doing nothing but eating our popcorn and watching this shit go down.
Right.
That's all we doing.
We looking outside like, ooh, let's go with that.
But listen, don't sleep on this thing now.
Yeah.
You can easily get swept up in this. All they got to do is say you look Jamaican. Now I look all American black. So I'm good. I'm just playing. Y'all make sure y'all keep your IDs and stuff on y'all at all times because it don't matter what you look like. Anybody can say that you look like you from somewhere.
Yeah.
You can look Cuban. You can look Puerto Rican. You can look Jamaican. You can look African. Don't forget. So if you're American, make sure you got your passport or your state ID, your real ID on you at all times.
Yeah.
Because other than that, your ass will be detained down there with the rest of the people. You be like, look, I don't even have on jeans like that. My shoes ain't like they shoes.
Right.
I don't have on a polo shirt.
Oh, come on, cat.
Child, buy ice. Y'all just arresting everybody up there. And listen, y'all need to stop firing everybody. Oh, goodness. Let me see. What's this? Uh-oh. Why is these people up there ahead of my computer? Okay. Dancer threatens Latto lawsuit. Could get 21 Savage deported. This comes from Media Takeout. Now, y'all know what I say about Media Takeout. What do I say?
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
Okay, 21 Savage, born in the UK, had a complicated history with U.S. immigration. Back in 2019, he was arrested for overstaying his visa, which a lot of people do. And the threat of, let me read y'all. This is how Donald Trump reads the teleprompter, okay? This is the example. I'm going to read this story, and because, when Donald Trump reads the teleprompter, he's reading it for the first time. He don't know what the hell he's about to say. 21 Savage, born in the UK, that's terrible, has had a complicated history with U.S. immigration. Back in 2019, he was arrested for overstaying his visa. You should never overstay your visa. Never do that. That's not a good thing. And the threat of deportation has been looming over him ever since, which it should be. No one should be in our country illegally. But in 2020, he married his longtime on and off girlfriend, Kiana, which many people believe was a strategic move to secure his green card. Rapper 21 Savage attends Young Democrats of Atlanta presents a Blue Christmas Gala in Atlanta City Hall on December 8th, 2023 in Atlanta, Georgia. And there's a photo of it. Now, child, listen. 21 Savage, now, everybody loves his music.
Yeah.
Like, he's supposed to be like...
He goes hard.
Yeah. I remember the only song I ever knew for him was 21 Savage. I don't even know the words to that song, but my other producer I had on the show, Phil, he used to pick songs to play in the beginning of the show. Mm-hmm. And he used to be like, damn, you don't know shit about rap. And he's not even black. I used to be like, doom, 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 boom. But here's where things get messy. 21 Savage has reportedly been in a relationship with rapper Latto since 2020. Okay, this is not messy. Guess what? She didn't want to marry him. She just wanted the D. So guess what? Guess who wanted to marry him? Guess who wanted to get money? Kiana. Kiana was like, give me $100K and you can marry me.
Right.
At the same time to his marriage to Kiana, and now, thanks to a scandal brewing in Atlanta strip club scene, Savage's entire situation might be getting a fresh round of scrutiny. Rapper 21 Savage attends Young Democrats of Atlanta presents a Blue Christmas Gala in Atlanta City Hall on December 8th in Atlanta, Georgia. But here's where things get messy. Why is this repeating itself?
I don't know.
I
paced it twice? I might say.
No, it's not the same thing twice, but I don't know. Now he's planning to take Latto to court, and she's not holding back. She's allegedly preparing a lawsuit that would not only accuse Latto of being responsible for her miscarriage, but also exposing everything about Latto and 21 Savage's relationship, and all of it blows up in court. 21 Savage could find himself back in the immigration hot seat with Donald Trump's stricter immigration policies making things even worse. 21. Child, you don't have to be over here to rap. You can rap from the UK.
Yeah, like Central C. Well, I think he's in America though, but he's British.
You ain't got British is you.
I mean, that was the brain part.
Oh Lord, y'all. Oh God, y'all know what? I'm sick of this show for today. Let me see. It's been 45 minutes. This last story I'm not reading. Okay, y'all. It says up down here that Donald Trump, he sent out this letter for all the federal employees in D.C. telling them to quit their job. Mm-hmm. And they like, everybody's nervous. Some people are rather close to retirement, and they don't want to quit their job because they're not going to get their pension.
Right.
But they offering them service package up till September. That's not going to do nothing for their pockets today.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I worked here for 30 years. And now, right before my retirement, you're going to try to kick me out and only give me paid till September when I'm supposed to get paid for the rest of my life? Don't do that. Yeah. Don't do that. And I'm not going nowhere.
Right. Trump better chill out.
Some people have already reached their retirement age and just want to go ahead and retire. That's perfect for them. But if you... See, could you imagine you've been on your job for 29 years and you have to retire at 30 years? And then you get to the 29th year, and then they like, psych! You ain't getting your benefits now. Could you imagine? That is...
Beat that ass! Beat that ass! I'ma beat your ass on that train! We y'all know I'm finna do my thing.
Now, they saying for y'all employees to ignore the letter.
Right.
It's just empty threats. Don't listen to these people up down here, y'all. Okay? And let me see what's up with that. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom the Kim K Slam. Y'all, collision between the airplane and helicopter. God bless all the people. Y'all know y'all don't get no slam today ever on Good and Crazy News. But Donald Trump, you get all the slams for being so
dumb.
Ugh. Meek Mill, we don't care about you and DJ Academics. The Pentagon, y'all tripping for blacking out all them holidays and stuff. 489-pound rapper Dank Demos. Girl, I'm sending Dr. Now to your house. You don't need to be worrying about getting in no Uber. You do need a lift, but not into a car. You need a lift onto a scale so I can call Dr. Now so he can come over there and get your ass and put you on your 1,200 calorie a day diet so you should be able to lose 50 pounds a week. If you just follow what I'm telling you, whatever your name is, Demos, follow what I'm telling you. You can use 15 pounds a day. Bye. Djokovic, child, don't listen to them kids up there. He ain't paying them no attention because Djokovic is a roast master too now. He loves to roast.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't heard any of his roast.
Oh, you don't want to hear him because on black people's standards, they whack.
Oh, okay.
But on white people's standards, it's a read, child. Coco Gauff, girl, you know you gonna be all right. We're gonna follow you for the rest of the season. Ice, with Trump people, y'all asked for it, so bye. Dancer threatens Latto in lawsuit. Girl, nobody care about that. And federal employees, y'all don't worry about that letter up down there. It don't mean nothing, child. Not right now. It don't anyway. Yeah, you got anything you want to add to this crazy show for today?
Oh.
No, it's too late for that. Okay, well, it's too late because I'm trying to end the show now. Okay, well, y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting, stay, don't spin.